Okay, using the matrix operations on your calculator. So second, matrix A, we're going to go over to edit, and we're going to type in our matrix. I already have it typed in, 2 by 3 matrix. Type in the coefficients. Once you're done, quit out of this, pause the video if necessary. Alright, on the main screen, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a row swap, because the second row of our matrix already had a 1 in it. So we're going to go to math, and it's easier to push up, and letter C is row swap. And now when we enter in here, we have to tell the calculator what matrix we're working on. So second matrix, select A, comma, and now we tell it what 2 rows to swap. We want to swap row 1, comma, with row 2. And close the parenthesis at the end, hit enter, and there we go. So we already have a 1 in the top left corner like we want. Alright, so now we're going to think about how we want to solve this. So looking at this, there's a number of things we could do. We could multiply our second row here by 2 and add it to the first row. So second matrix math, and to save a little time, I'm going to select letter F, where we multiply and add all in one. So the first thing we're going to do is tell it what we're multiplying the row by, 2, comma, what matrix are we working on? So I want to use our row swapped matrix, so I'm just going to second answer. You also can store the new matrix, but we didn't do that, comma, and now we tell it which row to multiply by 2, multiply row 2, and add it, comma, to row 1. Alright, looks good. Now that's a 0, and I'm just going to divide this first row by 7 so that we have our identity. And now to do that, just going to do row multiplication. So second matrix, over to math, row multiplier. So to divide by 7, we're going to multiply by 1/7, comma, which matrix? The previous answer, comma, which row? The first row. Okay, so that looks good. And now, looking at this, we want to get rid of this 3 here, so I'm going to multiply the top row by 3. So again, I'm going to do second matrix math. I'm going to multiply and add all in one step. So I'm going to multiply that by a -3, comma, which matrix? The previous answer, comma, which row? This time we want to multiply the first row, comma, and add it to the second row. Alright, so now I'm just going to multiply by a -1 on that second row. Second matrix math, one more time. Letter E, matrix multiplier. So we're going to multiply by a -1, comma, which matrix? The previous answer, comma, second row. And there you have it. There's our solution. And just of course, if you always wanted the shortcut, and even just going to do this to check my own work because I don't do it this way often. Second matrix math. I'm going to use the selection B, reduced row echelon form, and I'm going to put my original matrix in there, matrix A. So looks good. Looks like I still got it.